Hoban can't believe that Taeyun would beat someone up over 50 cents. Taeyun once again demands their YouTube channel, but Snapper refuses, citing all the hard work they've put into it. Hoban suggests they talk things out, but Taeyun threatens him, insisting they hand over the channel. Horrified by Taeyun's menacing aura, Hoban is convinced that Taeyun would easily defeat him in a fight. Imagining a confrontation, Hoban knows his calf kick and overhand hook would be ineffective. Realizing he will lose and wanting to avoid a beating, Hoban reluctantly tells Taeyun he can have the channel. Everyone is shocked by Hoban's decision. Taeyun slaps Hoban, questioning his motives. Hoban explains he wants the violence to stop and reflects on how Taeyun's attacks are futile against someone immune to shame and powerlessness. After the encounter, Hoban takes Snapper to the hospital, where it's revealed Snapper has cracked a few ribs from Taeyun's back kick. Sensing Snapper's anger, Hoban explains he had to concede to Taeyun's demands to prevent further escalation. Hoban wants to involve the police, but Snapper insists he didn't want to surrender their YouTube channel, even if it meant getting beaten up. Snapper admits to being inspired when Hoban went toe-to-toe against Paco. It meant that even a weakling can create a miracle. Even a person like him is allowed to show courage. Snapper wonders if Hoban doesn't have any pride, but Hoban has no problem saying that he doesn't. Hoban points out that pride doesn't put food on the table. Furthermore, Paco is just some thug, but Taeyun is a pro. Hoban admits to being scared since Taeyun was easily able to nullify the attacks he worked so hard to learn. Hoban just doesn't want to get hurt, and he apologizes as he doesn't know what else to do. Gale comes to visit Snapper, and Snapper does his best to act positive. He jokes about beating up Taeyun for revenge if he were in better condition. Just as Gale is about to take a seat, Snapper says that he's really tired, and he would like some time alone so he can get some sleep. However, after she leaves, Snapper breaks down in tears. He wanted to show off in front of her, but instead, she ended up seeing how pitifully weak he is. He sobs as she now knows that he's a loser, and Snapper can't help but be embarrassed. Hoban, standing outside the door, reflects on this moment, drawing a parallel to his previous encounter in front of Bami. At the arcade, some gamers lose to Taeyun in a fighting game. Hoban steps in to replace them, stunning everyone by defeating Taeyun effortlessly. Taeyun is incredulous, prompting Hoban to remark that Taekwondo isn't as impressive as it seems. Leveraging what he learned from Samdeok's first lesson about provoking opponents, Hoban intentionally riles Taeyun up. As Taeyun becomes visibly agitated, Hoban acknowledges his own fear. Despite claiming to offer Taeyun their YouTube channel, Hoban secretly live streams the interaction. He then unveils a shocking condition. Taeyun can only have the channel if he defeats Hoban in a fight 1 month later. Doubts creep into Hoban's mind as he questions his sanity for challenging a professional. Taeyun, angered, questions what Hoban would do if he demanded the channel immediately. Undeterred, Hoban confidently challenges Taeyun's fear of potentially losing to him with a month of preparation. Taeyun's rage boils over, leading him to destroy the arcade game and reluctantly accept Hoban's terms. Later, Hoban recounts the events to his friends. Gale's anger flares up as she worries about him. She vows to unleash her special calf kick on Taeyun if he harms Hoban, while Snapper seeks an explanation for Hoban's change of heart. Hoban deflects, citing empathy for Snapper's distress without revealing his true motives. He then departs to prepare for the upcoming fight, emphasizing the swift passage of time. That night, Hoban immerses himself in Samdeok's instructional video on Fighting Lesson 3. One technique stands out: how to defeat a Taekwondo fighter as an ordinary person. Using a power strip, Hoban tests his strength by hanging from it, trusting in the training that previously brought him victory. Yet, as he watches Lesson 3, Hoban is taken aback by Samdeok's assertion that defeating a professional Taekwondo fighter is impossible for an average person. Amidst Samdeok's dire warnings of the insurmountable odds, Hoban implores his sensei to seek an exception. However, Samdeok's ominous words only deepen Hoban's fear. emphasizing the lethal potential of a Taekwondo back kick. Hoban, shaken by this unexpected discourse, questions the feasibility of an ordinary person defeating a professional. Yet, a glimmer of hope emerges as Samdeok prompts a shift in perspective. He challenges the notion of inevitability, suggesting that the fight's context could alter the outcome. Drawing a distinction between fighting and martial arts, Samdeok unveils the key to victory, neutralizing the Taekwondo fighter's greatest asset, their feet. By leveraging environmental constraints, Hoban can nullify Taekwondo's reliance on footwork and kicks, thereby leveling the playing field. This revelation offers Hoban a strategic advantage, transforming his initial despair into a newfound sense of determination. As Hoban's thoughts race, he resolves to confront Taeyun on a rainy day. With the location chosen, Samdeok prompts his viewers to review calf kicks and overhand hooks. Hoban diligently continues his training regimen, further fortifying his physique. Despite his growing confidence in leveraging the environmental advantage, Samdeok dampens his spirits by explaining that even with these preparations, the odds remain bleak for an ordinary person against a professional fighter, standing at a mere 5% chance of success. However, Samdeok offers a glimmer of hope with a technique that could raise Hoban's chances to 40%. The tackle, despised by kicking-centric martial artists. To master this move, Samdeok prescribes rigorous pool training to enhance Hoban's core strength and overall endurance. Fast forward to the present, where Hoban's friends are taken aback to find him training in an unexpected location. His closet hanging from a bar. Hoban pushes himself to the limit, revealing that Samdeok's unconventional training method involved hanging from various objects. Puzzled by their presence, Hoban questions the situation, prompting Snapper to explain that he's there to livestream Hoban's training, as idleness wasn't an option for them during this month. Meanwhile, Gale spots a peculiar bag of garbage nearby, which turns out to be yet another of Hoban's makeshift training setups. Following the success in raising Hoban's chances to 40%, Samdeok aimed for a 50% improvement by focusing on strengthening his abs. As an alarm sounds, Hoban demonstrates his training dedication by promptly engaging in sit-ups. Snapper, however, doubts the efficacy of the training regimen, fearing that Hoban might be losing touch with reality if he believes that sit-ups alone can prepare him to face Taeyun. Gael dismisses Snapper's skepticism, affirming that Hoban's approach aligns with Samdeok's teachings. She emphasizes the inherent danger of Taekwondo kicks, stressing the importance of building resilience against them. Refusing to passively observe, Gale intervenes to enhance Hoban's sit-ups by delivering kicks to his abdomen, much to Riper's jealousy fueled by his infatuation with Gale. As the anticipated day of the confrontation approaches, discussions about it spread among the viewers of Hoban's viral YouTube channel. Despite moments of self-doubt, Hoban draws strength from his rigorous training regimen and strategic choice of a rainy day showdown in an alley. While the location might not entirely impede Taeyun's kicks, the slippery surface is expected to limit their effectiveness. Hoban anxiously prays for rain to further hinder Taeyun, only to be met with Snapper's revelation that the weather forecast has been consistently incorrect for the past 2 weeks. Snapper rejoices over the absence of rain, appreciating how it disrupts the footage. However, Hoban is distraught as the lack of rain foils his plan, rendering the chosen location pointless. Remembering Samdeok's assertion that a regular person couldn't defeat a professional Taekwondo fighter without restraining their kicks, Hoban decides to quit and flees the scene. Snapper offers apologies to the viewers, while in the background Taeyun, watching the events unfold, anticipates gaining control of his YouTube channel. Taeyun envisions newfound wealth, pondering his first purchase. Suddenly Taeyun is doused with water, enraging him. It's revealed that Hoban, recalling Lesson 1 of fighting techniques, provoking one's opponent, is behind the act. Taeyun, incensed, questions Hoban's motives. Hoban's strategy aligns with Lesson 3, aimed at neutralizing a Taekwondo fighter's kicks. Ingeniously, Hoban floods the bathroom floor with water, improvising his own rainy environment to diminish Taeyun's effectiveness. Hoban seizes the moment, confidently urging his viewers to subscribe to his channel. Despite Taeyun's inability to employ his kicks, Hoban is taken aback when Taeyun unexpectedly lands a blow squarely on his face. Taeyun, preparing for the fight, questions why Hoban assumed he could only rely on kicks. With a history of triumphs in Taekwondo tournaments and a past as a professional MMA fighter, Taeyun possesses a diverse skill set. Hoban, still reeling from Taeyun's attack, struggles to identify the strike that momentarily blinded him. Taeyun, disappointed by Hoban's response, wonders if he had underestimated him. Meanwhile, Snapper shares in Hoban's disappointment, hoping that this wasn't the extent of his plan after a month of preparation. He finds it incredulous that Hoban's strategy boiled down to merely spraying water to impede Taeyun's kicks. Subsequently, Taeyun begins to physically dominate Hoban, who, feeling disoriented, realizes this bout is far from his previous encounter with Paco. As Taeyun expresses surprise at the lackluster resistance, Hoban unexpectedly lands a powerful calf kick. Viewers in the chat express confusion over how Hoban managed to kick effectively amidst the water, only to realize he's wearing water shoes. Water shoes provide exceptional traction, even underwater, thanks to their specialized design. These are the very shoes that Hoban wore while honing his skills against the resistance of the pool's current. Despite his current state of discomfort, Hoban candidly admits to feeling the urge to concede defeat. However, a glimmer of determination reignites within him when Snapper offers a timely reminder. They only need to persevere for 3 minutes to integrate advertisements into the video. Thank you for tuning into my recap. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.